into?
I'm more into AI and machine learning, basically.
I think that's very cool. When did you start?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said I'm more into AI, data science, and AI and artificial
Okay.
intelligence.
No, I asked when did you start? Like when did you start
Okay, okay.
getting
Oh,
into the
okay. It differs because the thing is, I started using a computer a long time ago. But let's say proper tech, let's just say 2024.
Okay. Okay, 2024. That's 2 years. I think that's still cool. That's cool. Thank you so much, Michael. So lastly, what was your expectation from this webinar?
I'm expecting to learn a lot. I'm expecting to learn a lot. The time when it comes to balancing having African parents and doing tech, there's a very big issue when it comes to balancing them. Sometimes they don't understand what they are going through when you're actually doing a lot. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say when it comes to African
I
parents
get
and
you.
all. So I want to really, yeah, I
I
want to
get it.
understand how I can.
So why I can relate to this was I think when I was learning my UI. By the way, my name is Akudu Lovett. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Akudu Lovett. Um, Myself and my team, we are building Tech Academy, and Tech Academy is simply a platform that bridges the gap between tech and technology. So we want to ensure that you see that technology is very easy to learn and it's actually fun to do as well. Anyways, that's aside. So why I was actually learning my UI UX design, I know after school, people kept on like because then I was actually staying with my parents and my siblings and all those. So they were like, I can actually get an actual job. That what I was doing. That what I was doing is not it's not work at all. So it's I totally understand. I totally understand. Say might even send you on errands, send you on a bunch of things, whereas you're working. So I get that point. Yeah. So balancing that, someone else, so two more persons. Tell us your name, where you're joining from, and what's that one? Where you're joining from, and if you're into tech, or if you're coming here with tech. Any other person to go. I don't want to mention name. Okay, see me, go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I'm hearing it right. Like echo.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Anyways, Oduana Sinulua, currently in Delta State, Asaba Delta State. So I'm into tech and I'm a graphic designer, and my expectation here is to learn more how to like juggle all this tech and life thing. So when I started out in 2021, my dad was actually pissed off that I sent it to school. What are you doing with graphic design? Am I not sending you enough allowance? And I was like, guy, you don't understand. This thing is not about allowance that you're sending me. It's about what I find intriguing about it. So he just, after so much pressure, and I decided not to need to just let it go. And since then, he really wants to call me, hello, please, my friend birthday is tomorrow. Can you help me make a flyer? And I'm like, bro, you said I should not do this thing, though. And I know that it's calling me now. I'm like, hey, have you not made it? You have plenty. So I feel like everything will be fine. that's just that's just it. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Saying, like doing actual they're actually parents here or guardians actually. So they'll be able to like contribute in one way or the other. But I get you. I feel you literally. Okay, someone else. I think I would like, is it Chimura to go? Chimura, I want you. Okay, Chimura is not easily available. I'm going to call everybody. I'm going to call everyone. Adam, Anila Adam. And there's price for people that
Latin.
say something. Oh. There's something. Oh, whoa, I was expecting an Adam to be a guy, not a lady. You have to Adam. Matthias, what do you want to say?
Good evening.
Good
So
evening.
my name is Anila Adamulo Adarasin. I'm a student and I'm currently into tech and learning front-end development, which is a part aspect of web design. So for me, it actually started when I was in junior secondary school, I think JSS 2. So that was when my dad asked me to go and learn from, because he actually met someone. So the guy used to come to my school and he used to teach me. Then soon later on, I went to university, so I had to stop. And then when I reached my senior secondary school, I met a teacher who wanted to be hosting coding classes. So I went there, I joined. Soon he later also stopped. But after stopping, he gave me a course that I should go and learn from. Then when I learned from that course, and I learned basically HTML and CSS. Then also later on, I went on practicing what I had already known and picked up a bit of JavaScript at the ending. Then someone also introduced me to a boot camp, a tech crush boot camp. So I actually went there. I joined the boot camp. I got selected for the scholarship. Then I took part of the lessons. I collected my certificate, learned HTML, CSS, and basic of JavaScript. Then after then, I also went further more to learn to dive deeper into JavaScript, and that's where I am currently.
I think you're the whole full package, Adam. You're the full package. You guys should react a big. Like literally, so you started your tech journey from GSS to, I feel like that's really dope, like from GSS to not GSS. Have you like do you have any project you're currently working on, or like something to show that, oh, this is what you've built so far?
Yes, I do.
I think that's cool.
One
That's
I've
cool.
already
Maybe
built.
later you, oh, amazing. Maybe you share it to us on the group. Are you on the WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
Are you on our WhatsApp? Okay, maybe you share to us
I,
then,
I,
like
I'm
share
glad.
and okay, yeah, exactly. I think that's very amazing. And honestly, this is what it and Think Tech is Academy is all about. Like the way you shared what you've done so far, that's what we are trying to achieve at Think Tech is Academy. So thank you, Anila, for like sharing your story and even like going deeper. Yeah. How old are you again, Anila? Just
I'm 14 years old. 14.
one last question. How old are you?
I'm 14 years old.
So how old are you from today's webinar? That's the question I want to ask. To learn from today's webinar.
Well, because I know that I'm going to be doing my work soon, and that I don't want to put pressure on my parents. So I want to learn how maybe I can use my skills to establish myself, not practically a job, but actually to like seek opportunities that could help me in balancing both tech and academics.
Mm, okay, amazing, amazing. So really, thank you so much to everyone who has spoken so far. Um, thank you, Sim. Then one more person that spoke. Still give me one person, Michael. Thank you so much, Michael. Okay, so I think we just get straight to it. Matthias, here. want to say something?
I wanted to share my own story too, but you were
Ataya,
skipping me.
oh, you want to say? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, talk. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. So let me be brief and fast. So my name is Okara Matias. I'm a product manager at Friend and Pal. So I started out with design. When I started design. I did not learn design from anywhere. I was just learning. I was learning printing and press originally. Then I saw design. Then I had interest in design. Then I started learning design by myself. I started evolving. So there was a time in my 100 level. I had sleepless nights and all. I now have to start taking drugs for my headache, which was migraines. My parents started complaining. At the point, they seized my computer for some months. At the point, I had to look for another computer in school. I continue. But all I'll say is this, is that right now, my parents is looking up to me to put all my brother and my sister, both from senior to junior, to put all of them into tech, looking for a path in which they can flow into tech currently. So, yes, that is the beginning and to the end. Thank you.
I really love the story you guys are sharing. It's more like, okay, during the process, the parents do not necessarily believe in what you're doing. Then eventually, when it has all bloomed, at least when there's results, you eventually see your parents hoping and wishing you be able to bring others into it. So yeah, amazing story so far, amazing intro so far. You guys are really amazing. You are the big deal, sincerely. Okay, so we'll just get straight into it. I think our speaker is already here, and she'll be talking on WAEC, parents, pressure, tech, and big dreams. Just let me share a slide. Share the stuff instead. Okay, can everyone see a slide? Okay. Also, the chat box is there. If you have any question, you can drop it there. If you have anything you want to say, you can drop it there. If there's something that is funny or something that you think, oh, you like to drop it there. This should not be a very boring. I mean, this is for teenagers. So yeah, let's get started. So with this, please let's welcome Sandra and Kiroka. So you guys should react, please. React. Welcome. You can stand up and welcome her. Welcome. Stand up. Okay, so over to you, Sandra.
Good evening, everybody. Can you see me? Can you all see me? Amazing. I'm super happy to be here. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining this conversation. I mean, most times we get to see more of women conferences, women summits. We don't really get to see teenagers. So we need more of this conversations for teenagers. So I'm really excited. I just want to say a big thank you to the hosts. Thank you so much for putting out this together for teenagers. I mean, it's a good one, and it's something that we really want everybody, every teenagers to to be there and see that there's so much you can be able to do. There's so much you can be able to offer as a teenager. You understand? So I'm grateful. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody. And if you know any teenager that needs to be here, kindly send them the link now. Let them join. This is going to be more like a conversation. I'm not going to talk to you as a lecturer. I'm going to talk to you as a friend, someone who has gone through that teenage years. You understand? I understand the struggle. I've been there. I was once a teenager who was very shy, who was very naive. There was so much pressure, but I had to fight it because I know that there's a bigger version of me. There's something that God is truly, truly looking forward to each and every one of you. I listened to a few people share their story, like Okanya, right? If I'm correct with the name. You shared your story and I was wowed.
Yes.
Honestly, I was wowed. Well done. Well done to you. In fact, maybe right after this session, we're going to have a conversation. I'm going to talk to me more about it. I'm really interested. And one thing I really want you all to know that I am an advocate, like I'm a number one supporter for teenagers. I love teenagers. Honestly, I really want to see that you all are growing, you all are becoming being the best version of yourself. Like that is the reason why I am so grateful that I had to be in this conversation tonight. So thank you once again. So let's now let's go back to the topic. The topic is WAEC, parents, pressure, and tech, and big dreams. You know, honestly, this conversation means a lot because I'm not here to just speak to you. I'm here to pour in my heart with you. Now let's talk about WAEC. Are you following? If you're following me, please say yes.
Yes.
Are you following me?
Yes.
All right, that's good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I understand what it feels like to feel so much pressured, right? I totally understand. I've been there. I remember when WAEC is fast approaching. I know there's some teenagers who have not written. Has anybody written WAEC here? That has not written WAEC. Is anybody that has not written WAEC here? Is there
Yes.
anybody that has not written WAEC? Okay, Chidima, you've not written WAEC, right? You've not written WAEC, right? Chidima, can you hear me? Hello? Can you all hear me?
I can hear you now. Good evening. Good evening, ma.
Okay. So Chidima, you've not written WAEC, right?
What is it? Am I taking
I'm
what? Sorry?
asking you, Chidima, that
Okay.
have you written
For
WAEC?
me, I'm a mother. It's for my teenager. I have
Okay.
a
You have a
teenager.
teenager who has not written WAEC, right?
She's listening. She's yet to write WAEC.
Okay, she's here to write. I understand there's so much expectation from her. You know, so much expectation for teenagers that are preparing for WAEC. I can know that you'll be so excited. You really want to, you want to be the top. You want to come out with, A's, right? Have you ever felt that way? Those who have written WAEC, can somebody tell me, how did you feel or how was your feeling when you wanted to write WAEC? I really want this to be a conversation. So tell me, how did you feel when you wanted to write WAEC? Can one person say? By the way, I have this is a copy of my book, and I'm going to be giving a few copies to teenagers today. I don't know where you're joining from, but I'll find a way to get across to those people who are honest. Let's have a conversation. I really want us to talk, right? So I'm going to give you 3 copies of my book, Growing Up, to everyone who is ready to answer my questions, and we're ready to have a conversation. So I want you to talk to me as a friend and not as a lecturer, right? Okay, so can anybody tell me, how was it like for you when you wanted to write WAEC? Yes, please. I want to hear from one person, just one person. How was it like for you? Not the hosts. I want one person. Yes, I just want one person.
I don't want me to be
No. Yeah, just one person who can just share a bit, Tell me your experience. How was it like for you when you wanted to write WAEC? I'm going to share you mine. I'm going to share you what happened to me, but I want to just hear from one person before we move on. Thank you. So who is that confident boy, girl? Who is that person? I really want to know. I want to see Oh, Loluwa, you raised your hands. Okay, please.
Yes, I do. Good
All right, thank
evening. Good
you.
evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah. So I heard WAEC like probably I think it's 5 years ago, but before writing WAEC, as the first daughter in my father's house and the
Okay.
other, so there was a lot of pressure, and my dad is always like, you are
Yeah.
not going to pay for WAEC twice. I don't want to know how you are going to do it. I am not paying anybody's WAEC twice. You like it or not, you do it.
Mm,
So I was under much
yeah.
pressure, but at the same time, I had to stay sane so that I could
Yeah.
like, yes, keep free. Then after finishing, I felt like, oh, the face of life has passed.
Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, there's so much pressure, when you're just, so that's your first exam, before that's a very big exam. You understand? So there's so much expectation from the parents. They want you to be the best. They want you to come out first, you know? And now I'm going to share a bit of my story. So when I was praying for my WAEC, right? And if I tell you exactly what happened, there was so much expectations from my parents, my friends. We were all super excited. We really wanted to come out and know and get into school, right? We made sure that we're going to give our best. But guess what? Can somebody tell me what happened to my results? Can somebody tell me what happened to me? Anybody who tell me what happened to me, I'm going to get one of my book delivered to you. So,
Nigeria happened. Nigeria happened.
oh my God. Do you know what happened to me? Can somebody try? No, you can say that. Okay, just tell me, just say something. Anybody.
Nigeria happened because I believe that alone has covered anything that wants to happen.
Well, okay, but I really wanted to use to pinpoint like maybe what exactly happened to my results. Anybody? Nobody. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Ayomide.
Mm.
I would say your results were
Let's
withheld.
My result was withheld. You said.
Yes. Was it that?
Okay. Well, I don't normally when they withheld results. Normally they'll release it, right? Right? Am I correct? When Abby,
Oh, yes, yes.
when results are being withheld, later on they will release it, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. But I did not even see my results at all. Till as I'm speaking to you till now, I did not see my results. And guess what happened to me? I cried. So much effort that I put into that WAEC. That was my first WAEC. I cried. Till today, I didn't even know what happened that I did not see my result. Although it was not only me, but you could feel that there was so much pressure. I felt I'd let my parents down. I felt that why should it happen to me when some other students, they had their results. They came out well, they came out best. What happened to me? Was it that I was so dumb? I was dull? No, it just happened. Just like you said, Nigeria happened. Until today, I did not see my results. But I did not stop there. Yes, I cried. It pained me. Like, why would they have to take my results? Why would they have to seize my results? Then for that year, I had to learn Ankara crafts because it's something I loved doing. And before you know it, I was learning it with so much passion. And before you know it, I was now even training people. So you see that there's so much expectations, yes. But then when something doesn't go that way, you don't have to feel so bad, so soaked up. You have to loosen yourself. You have to allow yourself. You have to tell yourself the truth that, okay, this is what happened. Let's move on. There's something beyond results. There's something bigger than it. The next year, I actually enrolled and took another WAEC. I wrote another WAEC again, and I got my results eventually. But there's some teenagers that will be so pained, especially seeing your mates. They're already writing JAM already. They're already ahead of you. Yes, I felt that way, but then I didn't allow it to get to me. That's why I always encourage parents to, no matter the pressure, no matter the expectations you want for your child, you always have to encourage them when things don't go the way it actually planned to happen. Sometimes things might not actually happen that way, but then again, you have to encourage them. You have to encourage yourself as a teenager. And that is why the parents are also involved in this. I remember that I saw a video of a lady who wrote JAM, and the next thing, because her JAM score was low, and she killed herself. Did you hear that? Did you hear that story? Let me know if you heard that story. You know, it was quite pathetic. You understand? Because there's something beyond WAEC. There's something beyond it. There's something that God has deposited in you. So that is the reason why I want to encourage every teenagers, no matter the pressure you're facing, parental pressure, social media pressure, you're scrolling on TikTok and you're seeing your friends, oh, my WAEC was so great, oh, my job was this. And you did not meet up. It's fine. Tell yourself that there is something that is bigger. It wasn't like that for me too. I was a young girl who was very naive, who was very shy. I didn't know how to talk to people. I see teenagers nowadays being so confident, speaking to people. I mean, it was not a young boy who was really learning tech. When I was that age, I don't know how to do anything. But I just thank God that's why in life, you cannot do life without God. You have to always seek God. You have to seek God diligently. Yeah. So I know how serious WAEC can feel sometimes. It feels like an entire future depends on one exam. But even though you do not get what you're expecting, don't give up. Don't say that, oh God, why did this happen to me? I want to remind you that the moment you discover who you are, living your best life becomes a necessity. It becomes a necessity. So recently I wrote a book growing up. Yeah, I showed you my book. I didn't just write the book. I wrote the book from a place of pain, from a place of struggle. Yeah. And because I'm very passionate about young people, I want to see them grow. I want to see that you are developing yourself, right? You're not you're not stuck in one place. For example, when I failed, when I didn't see my results, I was not stopped. I moved on. I learned Ankara craft. I was even training people who were actually graduates. Can you believe that? So regardless, any parent here listening to me, I know that you're expecting so much from your children. I know you're expecting so much, but I really want you to be honest with me. I really want to be honest with you that there's so much that is in them. God brought you to this world for a purpose. It's not to go through some certain life rituals. You go to school, you write WAEC, you write this. I just feel that that is the way it is. There's something that God has called you to do. Your purpose. Sit down and ask yourself, what is my purpose here on earth? Don't feel pressured about anything. Don't feel pressured about anything. I know that there's so many things. I've been there, and that is the reason why I'm going to be speaking to you as a friend. Your entire life is bigger than one exam. Yes, it's good to study hard. Yes, you have to be serious. You have to do your best, but never allow your worth to be tied only to your grade. Try to explore, try to see the bigger things ahead of you. Some people pass exam and still struggle with life. Yeah, right? There are people still struggle with their life. They come out with good grades, but yet they struggle with life. And some people fail at some point, but rise again later. I want you to rise. I don't know where you are right now. Some have written work, some actually maybe JAM or any exam. But regardless of where you are, whatever situation that you have actually faced, you have to tell yourself that I'm going to rise. Just like I did when my WAEC, I didn't see my results. Till today, I'm speaking with you, I didn't see my first WAEC results. They canceled our center, so it was really traumatic for me then, but I didn't allow that to get to me. So with parental pressure, let's talk about parents. Let's talk about parents. Most parents, I know that there are parents that are listening to me. They genuinely want the best for their children, and that is the truth. Tomorrow I'm going to be a mother, and I want the best. I want the best for every child. Even me, I'm an advocate for young people. I really want to see every young person I come across with rise and grow. Regardless, then they'll now talk about my own child. You understand? So you definitely want the best for your child. But most parents genuinely want the best, but sometimes the pressure comes from fear. Don't panic about what the world is saying. Don't. Just allow God to lead. If I tell you the whole story of my life and how I got to this point, I work with children with special needs. I'm a behavioral therapist. That's not what I studied in school. I studied human resource. But then I found myself in this. That was how life was taking me around until I found my parts. So I want to encourage every parent here that you need to try to reduce some level of expectations. Yes, you want your child to be great, you want your child to, but then there's something that what you need to focus now is what God has destined this child to be. Because the moment you discover who you are, living your best life becomes a necessity. You need to write that down. The moment you discover who you are, living your best life becomes a necessity. There are a lot of people that they are doing something, teenagers are already doing something here. Very soon we're going to have a conversations. I really want to hear from everybody. I really want to know what you're doing. I really know where you feel pressured. And it's something that we can actually talk through. We can actually share your story. I'll share mine. I'll tell you how I was able to overcome. Right? But I want you to all know this, that you need to find your passion. You need to find your passion. Find that thing that God has called you on earth to do. Grades are good, degrees are good, but your passion, your purpose, that is what is obtainable. That is what God, that is the first primary assignment, is to do the thing, what God has called you to do, to do it. So parents, you need to encourage your teenagers. There's so much out there. When you scroll on social media, you see a lot of people. I remember then too, when I also graduated from secondary school, because the school I went to, there's so many where I was like average, right? So majority of them went to private university. Some, they were actually they went to university. But me, I was not able to get admission early. I felt really bad. I was like, why is it happening to me? WAEC, the same thing now. To get into school was a very big issue for me. It was so difficult. I remember I wrote JAM like 3 times. I wrote JAM. I got the first JAM I did. I went to Uniben. Then because of 2 marks, I was not able to get admission to Uniben. I came back. So a lot of things has gone down. But sometimes it's maybe that is a direction, maybe God wants to, is taking you to a bigger place. So sometimes the place where you think you want to be, where you're expecting, is not what God wants for you. It's not what God wants for you. That's why you need to move out of your comfort zone. You need to challenge yourself. Nobody understands you. Nobody wants to listen to you. Yeah. I felt that too at some point in my life. I don't know if there's anybody that was very shy like the way I was. I was so shy. I couldn't express myself in public. Look at me talking right now. I cannot even say a word. I have what to say. There was a particular day I wanted to make a contribution. I knew what to say, but I didn't have so much confidence to say them because I don't know who I am. I don't. And that's why you need to start reading books, things that will shape in your mind. You need to monitor how your life is being controlled on social media. Social media, it can bless you, and it can destroy you. So you have to pick one. You have to pick it. I've seen a lot of people who have been blessed through social media. Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people who have been destroyed to teenagers. So you need to know how to use your social media well. You need to learn how to prioritize. And I pray that God would give us grace, will give us the strength, and will give us the wisdom and the knowledge, because I know how it feels. I know how it feels. You're still growing, you're still becoming. Teenage years are years full of discovery. There are a lot of things that you still need to know. And definitely you will get it. So don't carry pressure that will destroy your peace. Don't carry pressure that would destroy your peace. Now let's talk about tech and social media. Every day online, somebody is announcing a new achievement. I don't know. It's not only teenagers that feel pressure though. we also feel pressured too. Yeah, I remember there was a day that I just scrolled on Facebook and I saw one of my classmates. She has gotten admission into school, and I'm still trying to write a jam to enter school. She was already in a university already. And I was wondering what's happening to me. At that point, I don't know, as anybody felt, I don't want to be the one talking alone. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to give 5 of my book. So to anyone who is going to talk about, I really want to hear your own story, your struggle with social media. So we're going to be breaking it into sections. So now we're talking about tech and social media, right? You know that tech has social media can actually influence you positively or negatively, So I want you to tell me, can one person tell me what social media has done to you in the last 1 year? I want somebody to tell me, and that person is going to win my book. My book going up.
Okay.
I'm so happy. I really want to give this book out. Honestly, I really want to give. Yeah, Michael. Yes, Michael.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. First off, social media has very good for me. The first thing that I can say social media has done for me is exposure. There are some steady level of information you can't get physically. When you're online, when you're online now, you can know updates that actually happening in Dubai, China. That's what I can say. Social media has been to achieve. I'm able to get exposed to people and events that actually happen. There are some competitions I go for and some awards I get. They are all virtual. So social media really helps bridge that gap of exposure for me. That's one positive impact that has made for me. Yeah. Then when you talk about pressure, I think I understand, but I don't think I'm really pressured. There's a reason why, because I understand one thing that everybody on their path, right? And in as much as you're saying this thing, you're yourself 1 year ago. Last year I was not even that good, but at least a year after I'm doing well now. I think for my age, I'm already doing quite well because I go to interact with other people and I see what they are doing. Like, okay, I'm actually doing well. I'm just comparing. Sometimes I'm just comparing with people that are different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just the only thing I say. Okay, know your style. If they say they is another word on its own, right? But if you really understand what you are doing, you likely not be pressure. You don't take it as a motivation. That's what I'm just saying. Something that is a good place. That really helps me love like the whole. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, well done. Thank you so much, Michael. Michael, I'm so happy to announce to you that you've won one of my books. Yeah, I want to know, you're going to drop me your location is going to be sent to you through your host. Okay, so you've listened to Michael. You can see that there's a high level of confidence that he has. There are people who have low self-esteem. But if you listen to Michael, is someone who already understands and who is already working on that path of self-discovery, because he has already discovered himself. And you know that once you discover yourself, there's some things that you cannot be able to allow to influence you negatively again. Not social media, not anything or friends or peer pressure, no. So, for example, too, there's a particular time I actually pitched my business, Good Hands Student Therapy. I told you I work with children with special needs. So I run as a company, Good Hands Student Therapy. Yeah, so, and there's a day they were just randomly online. Somebody was saying, okay, if you can pitch your business and tell us what you do. You know, a lot of people were just pitching their businesses. Some that say want to learn how to sew, some said they want to learn how to do. So I just pitched my business. And before you know it, somebody gave me the money. You know, and that was what I actually used to set up a training to get more better knowledge about special needs children, right? So social media can be a lot of advantage, just like what Michael said. But then again, if you don't use it well, it can actually have a very, very bad effect too. Yes. So social media, there are a lot of people here that are actually learning tech already, right? I know a lot of people are doing that already. That's what we need. We need to see more of you people. It's good to learn something, get your hands on something, instead of you just going online and searching through things that are necessary. Invest your time, go and learn something. I'm grateful for this academy that is putting young people together to learn tech. Just like Miss Lovett, she is a tech person, someone who I really truly respect so much. So, and I'll be so grateful to everyone if you can also follow through that same path. Those who are interested in tech already, follow that same path, and you will be the best, and be the best at what you do. Social media can make you compare your reality to somebody else's highlight reel. And honestly, some people online are also confused too. To fake lifestyle, you know, you don't need that. You need to be real. Because most people who are online, because they don't know who they are, they feel so much pressured. Addiction, you know, tell yourself today that I want to do something. Tell yourself today that I'm going to use my social media well. Know what you post online, because it might be your regret tomorrow if you post something that is not good. There are a lot of people now, companies now, before they employ you, they will have to look at your profile. They'll ask you for your socials. They'll ask you for your handles. They'll check what you do. How many of you are confident enough to say, if you go to my social media, I can be, it's authentic, it's real? How many of you can boldly give out people your Instagram handle and see what you do? I don't need to have a conversation with you. I don't need to, by just going through your Instagram, I already know the kind of person you are. Your social media is very powerful. From today, after this class, you need to go through your socials, your Facebook, Instagram, X, check, do a revamp, start positioning yourself for bigger opportunities. There are people that when they come to your page, they are so excited. But when they come into some people's page, they feel like this person is not a serious person. Why? Because of what you're posting. So you need to start from today. You need to work on yourself. So please don't lose yourself trying to impress the internet. Use technology wisely. Technology can educate you. Technology can expose you to opportunities. Technologies can help you learn skills, can help you grow. But if not managed properly, it can also distract you. It can also destroy your confidence. It can increase your anxiety. It can make you addicted. You have to protect your mind. You have to dream big. Allow yourself to dream. Dream of the kind of person you would like to be the next 5 years. There are a lot of people that have actually started young and they are big. You too can. Don't limit yourself. Parents, you need to encourage your teenagers. You need to encourage your children. Yeah, you can learn a lot of things online. UX designs. You already have the right people. That's why you need to have a very good circle. You have to have a good network. You can't say you want to learn tech and you're around people who are doing something else. It doesn't align. Surround yourself with people who are going to push you to your dream. You have to dream big. Your dreams are valid. Don't start small. Growth takes time. Honestly, growth takes time. I'm telling you. I'm not telling you that and my life is all set up. My life is not all set up, but there's been a level of growth. Today, I'm proud to say that I have a book that is a guide for teenagers. And I've listened to a lot of reviews that's been mind-blowing. Yeah. So you too can do something. Start small. Dream big, but start small. Don't wait until everything is all set up, everything is all figured out. No. Let's talk about your dream. What is one thing that you want to do? Can somebody tell me what is one thing that you have really wanted to do that you're not doing now? Now I'm going to tell you my own. This book, I did a pre-launch of this book April 16th on my birthday. This book took me like about 2 to 3 years before I was now determined to actually publish this book. Yeah, it took me 2 to 3 years. Okay, it's dark, so I'm going to off my mic, my camera. So it took me about 3 years. But then again, I had to summon courage. And now the book is in the hands of teenagers today. Now, can one person tell me what is one thing that you truly want to do, that you really want to do, but you've not, there's just so much setback? Tell me. You never can know. You don't know who might want to help you achieve it. Can one person who is bold enough tell me? Michael,
Okay,
you've won my book, so one person. Ramat.
ma.
Yes,
Okay,
tell me. Thank you so much, Ramat.
I've always wanted to learn coding, and I've actually started learning it, but it gets to some point where I forget everything I've learned just because I don't have a tool to practice it. So I just feel that let me just drop it for now. But I really want to learn
Okay.
coding.
Ramat, what tools do you need to continue your coding?
Actually, a laptop, but I don't have one.
That you need to continue your coding, your code. Okay.
Yes,
A laptop. What else
yes.
again? Just a laptop, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So just a laptop, and you'll be able to start up your coding. So what do you intend to do with coding?
Actually, I intend to create a app that's for
Okay.
that inspires young people
Okay.
about the environment and other things. I actually
Okay.
want to create my own app.
Okay. Rama, where do you stay? You stay in Lagos?
Yes, ma'am.
Where in Lagos?
At Sabo Madam Barracks.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. So you're going to reach out to me later on afterwards. Okay. You reach
Okay,
out to
ma'am.
me. We're going to work together to see how you can get back to your coding. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes,
And
ma'am. Thank
also,
you.
I'll also give you one of my books too as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So, moving on. I really want you to dream big. I really want you to, just do something regardless. So now the pillars of growing up. So I told you about my book, how I struggled to get this book. And today we have the book. You all, those that want my book, will read, you give me feedback. I really want your honest review. Now I have the book in the hands of teenagers. I would have decided that there's no point publishing a book. Why should I publish a book? Because I want to do something. I want to make impacts. So, and that is the reason why I wrote Growing Up. In fact, I just wrote the book because, I told you I love teenagers. I want to see them grow. But I never knew that God has a bigger picture, bigger vision for growing up. And it was making me to expand. And it now told me about getting up, creating, growing up initiative. And now it's been centered on 3 core values, which is faith, impact, and outreach. And like I told you earlier, you cannot do life without God. I really want you to write it boldly. You cannot do life without God. See, you have God is mandatory. Like it's not an option. You have to, and that's the reason why if you go through one of the chapters in my book, I started to pray because I knew what God has done in my life. And that is the reason why I have to do this. I have to write the book. So I want to encourage you all. I want to encourage every one of you today. I don't know where you are right now in your journey, but I want to let you know that you're not behind. You're not alone. You need to be with the right people who are going to support you, people who are going to encourage you and see. I'll tell you, there's a time when I was working, I was putting so much effort. I was working as an HR assistant. I was putting so much effort. Then there was a lady who came in and she became our supervisor then. She now made the workplace really toxic. It now made me feel like I was a fool or I didn't know what I was doing. At that point, before you knew it, I had to resign because I believed that there's something bigger. She wasn't appreciating any of my efforts. Don't be around people who are going to talk down at you. You have to be around people who are going to motivate you. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you who is that person. I am your number 1 fan. I am going to be there to support you in your journey. You're free to reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me. I'm going to get my number across to you. Anytime you can slide in my DM. I'm ready to journey with you because I know how it was for me. It was really tough. Your life has a purpose. Just know that today, if you have not discovered your purpose, I want you to go home after this class and discover your purpose. Discover what God has destined you to be. And you will see that by the time you discover your purpose, you will start living your dreams. Even though you did not, maybe something did happen, something that you actually planned did not go that way, you will not mind. You will immediately pick up and you continue because life is a journey. And as you keep growing, as you keep going, you keep meeting people. Don't think that you have seen all your friends now. There are people that are still ahead of you that you are still going to meet in the future. But you need to be with the right people. Keep growing intentionally. And I leave you with these words before I close. I leave you with this word to always remember. I leave you with this word to always remember that many people have done noble things. Many people, many teenagers have done noble things. I need to write in the chat box that many people have done noble things, but I, Sandra and Kyuka, right? Put your name. I, Sandra and Kyuka, surpassed them all. I need everybody to write it in the chat box that many people have done noble things, but I, Sandra and Kyuka, surpassed them all. I want to see everybody saying that is an affirmation. You need to every day look at yourself. Many people have done, yes, Ayola Adams, okay?
Many people has done
noble things.
noble things, but I.
Yes, continue. Okay, everybody should speak. I want everybody to speak.
Many people
has
have done noble things, but I, Mohammed Ramat,
surpass them all.
Fantastic, fantastic. Anybody want to say again? You have to affirm them. So anytime you feel down, you have to tell yourself, many people have done noble things, but I, Sandra and Kyuka, I surpassed them. Everybody is unique. All right? And I pray that as you have listened to today, that everything that I've said will not go in vain. You will use them today. It will help you to discover your purpose, what God has destined you to be, and you start living your best life. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, and also if you want my book, you can actually reach out to me. I'll drop my number. If you want my book, I'll send it to you. Actually, the book is for teenagers. I want to give it to teenagers for free. Just need people who can sponsor it. And I'm also going to be having my first conference. So I'm going to bring in a few teenagers from here too as well. Yes, they're going to join the conference. Although the date has not been confirmed, but I'll keep in touch. I need to bring in a few teenagers who are going to speak on that day. So if you're confident enough and you want to be part of my conference, it's going to be happening maybe towards the ending of the year. Yes, we're going to be doing our official launch and also our first conference too. So I really want a few people from the Teens Academy to join. So thank you so much, Teen Academy. I'm grateful that you have brought me here to share a bit of my story. And I pray that as I've shared everything today, that you are going to use it and it's going to be a blessing in your life. Thank you.
Huh? Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sandra. That was such an inspiring section. Really, thank you so much. So I would love to hear from you guys. Do you have any question? any question from anybody. If you have a question, okay. Also, please continue telling her thank you in the comments, in the chats area. So do you have any question? Any question?
Yes, ma, I have a question.
Okay, go
My
ahead.
question is, what if people are bullying you about your physical stature or talking bad about you? You have to still leave that place, like if it's your school. You still have to leave the school.
Okay, over to Sandra.
I remember then, so when I was growing up, so I also faced that challenge. People bullied me too at some point. I did not leave the school, but instead I had to work on myself. I had to start developing myself. Now, there's somebody will come and want to come and bully me. The way I will even look at you alone, you will not even want to trespass again. So I want you, Chidima, to really work on yourself. You can't say because of people are bullying you want to leave your school. No. You have to start reading books on self-discovery. All right?
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, I also need to, be aware of yourself. If anybody wants to talk down at you, tell the person that you can't. Mind what you say. Do you understand? I was once like that before, but now I've been able to grow myself. So everything's about growth and self-discovery, Chidima. And I pray that God will also give you that confidence to speak up confidently. God bless you, Chidima.
All right, Chidima, does that answer your question?
Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right, cool.
You're welcome.
Any question? Any more question? So if you have any question regarding WAEC, regarding identity, I'm actually expecting a lot of questions from you guys, especially, okay, how do I really discover who exactly I am? In terms of big dreams, how do I see myself, when I am at my lowest? How do I dream big? In terms of tech, how do I get started? So I'm expecting a bunch of questions. So no question, any question from anyone? Okay, Elizabeth, go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. My question is relating to parental pressure and generally academic pressure as well. So
yeah,
there are actually expectations, not even just from our parents, even from those around us. Like there are people that expect more from you, like your friends, um, adults around you, possibly your church members, church leaders, parents, friends, not just friends actually, but there are a whole lot of people that expect a whole lot of things from you. And then you have a whole lot of things to do. Not just, okay, a set of people expect you to be doing very well educationally. Another set of people expect you to be doing very well spiritually. Another set of people expect you to be doing well physically. So how do you balance those parts of your life when there is expectation from every angle? How do you balance them and make sure that you are doing well in all aspects of your life?
Yes, thank you so much, Elizabeth. That's why you need to work on yourself. You need to sit down and tell yourself that I would not let anybody to pressure me. It got to a point in my life whereby I did not listen to what people say about me. Right? I need to tell myself, what do I want for myself? And that's what made me to write my book, because I had to start seeking for more. I wanted more. So you need to ask yourself, what do you want? Even if people they want something, they are a lot of bigger expectations. Your parents want something from you, this, that, from church, from everywhere. You cannot be able to satisfy everybody. But what you can tell yourself is that I want to be the best version of myself. And you need to start working on that. If you need to read books, go online and read books. If your parents are expecting so much from WAEC, you would not say, okay, because of that, I don't want people to talk about me. You have to still study. You have to still study your book. You have to still pray. That's you balancing everything. You have to study your book so that you can actually be the best. Right? You have to pray. You have to be among the right people. You can't be saying you want to discover yourself and you're now being among people who are not even exposing you to so many things. I knew I had to cut off some friends. There's a particular friend that I had then. I thought she was my best friend. But I never knew that she was influencing me negatively. She was influencing me so bad. So you need to ask yourself, who are my friends? Are they leading me to something great? Because if just today, start from today, look at your friends, look at your life, look at what you want for yourself, and start living and start walking through it, regardless of the pressure coming from people. Before you know it, you'll find yourself doing what you love doing, and you will not feel pressured again. Even when the word, you will not feel pressured. So Elizabeth, I want to encourage you that don't mind what people will say about you. It's what you want and what God says about you. Have you sat down one day or to pray? God, what do you want of me? There's so much pressure. Please help me. These are things that we need to start asking God for clarity. So Elizabeth, I really want to encourage you to do the same. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so to also add to what, thank you so much, Sandra, for that amazing response. To also add to your question on pressure, so Elizabeth, there's something that is a fact. You're literally going to be pressured. Like, it's a normal phenomenon you're going to experience as a teenager, as an adult, a young adult, even when you grow older, you are definitely going to continue feeling pressured. But what is going to help you overcome it is, like what she said, when you get to know yourself, improve yourself, that is when you get to know your identity, what you are capable of. So it's very important that you learn to be self-aware, what you can do in moments. And you also learn to communicate that to your parents, to your friends. You know, there are some people that go into fake lifestyle out of peer pressure from their friends. And it's sincerely not bad if you want to have that kind of lifestyle. And that's probably because you value your moment. So it's very important for you to understand that, okay, this is the kind of person I am. And if I decide to go in with this pressure of this person or this peer pressure, this is the consequence. And I don't want that for myself. Oh, my mom expects me to pass my exams. Obviously, that is what they want. They want the best for you. So there'll be pressure. What would you do with that? Study hard. Do you get? Why? Because they're also the one paying the fee. They are the one accommodating you. So you study hard and try to pass. No, when you not study hard, like to our speaker, Nigeria, that happens to you. maybe you didn't get the right score. I can remember during my tertiary days, I used to say that my final exams, that these people do not score me properly. Do you get? So it's very important when you've done your best. Now it's over to God to do it. You've done your best. You are sure that you've done your best. So now this way, anything happens, it's really not your fault. You've done your best. You have left everything to God. You just need to communicate that to your parents or to your friends. Funny enough is peer pressure can be bad as well. I know people keep talking about peer pressure in the negative way, but I have a couple of friends that when I see their status and I'm like, I'm sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I'm like, wow, which means I have to start working hard though. Like I am sleeping. I am not, I need to do better. So it encouraged me to do better. So it's very important for you to like be able to like it. I feel the first thing is you need to come to know yourself as a person. As a teenager, you need to come to know yourself as a person. What do I want for myself? Elizabeth, what do you want for yourself? If I give in to this peer pressure, how does it affect me? How does it affect my future? If you're able to think all of those things through, make a decision, you know that whatever decision you make from there, you're going to take the consequence or the benefits. There was something that my sister said. I think I'll round up this. There was something my sister said. I remember when I was getting this, when I was pierced, I think it's something everyone will be able to relate to. When I was actually trying to I already pierced my nose earlier on. You can see, right? So that's that people actually, and after that, people actually like saying some things about me regarding, like they're talking some things about me that I don't like because of this piercing of my nose. She said, you made the decision now. You have to bear the grace. And I was like, okay. Okay. So whatever decision you make, you have to like bear either the consequences or the benefits. Assuming that I make it, like for example, now this step now that I went and going to. So if you later now, you later pay. Assuming you did not later pay. So I'm gonna find a job, JJ. And be like, okay. So you know what you do, it's very important to get to know yourself. It's very important. It is very get to know yourself. Know what you are fully capable of. Know what you want for yourself. Do you want to pass this exam? Good. Towards it. Do you love your parents so much to make them proud? And is that the path that you are going through? Good. That pressure will actually that will not be the fuel for your success and not be a negative thing anymore. So that's just the quick thing I wanted to add what you just said. So I think, thank you, Elizabeth. Hope that answered your question. Hope what we both said answered your question and gave you clarity.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
More question or any contribution. Let's say there's something you learned and you just want to share, like how it personalized you, how it affected you, or something. Do you have any of those? We just have like 2 minutes for that.
Maybe anybody wants to share anything that I've said so far. I want so they can get my book.
See, you people are missing opportunity to get book. This book costs, it's not 5,000. Am I correct? 5,000.
10,000. No.
You guys are missing opportunity to get a 10,000 naira book.
So anyways, one person that can actually contribute.
I'm going to. So, do you have any more question, or you're going to share how today's webinar, what you learned from today's webinar, and how you intend to implement it into your own life? That's the question I want. That's the question. I'm going to call names. Okay, no, Elizabeth has spoken. I want someone that has not spoken. Ramat has spoken. Brother Anila. Brother Anila. I've not heard your voice. Brother, yeah, say something. Brother, I don't want to say something. Vera, to maybe. Vera Chukudu, maybe. These people are turning amala. Or they are eating amala.
Good evening,
So
ma'am.
Vera, you're not eating amala. Okay, so tell me what you've learned so far from this session and what you intend to implement. What would you do tomorrow with what you've learned?
I actually joined the late. Um,
Sir?
I feel like being a late, but we're hacking. Yes, actually. We just this hacking stuff. And then secondly, I want to ask a question.
Can
I want to
anyone hear Vera? If you can hear Vera, give us a thumbs up. I think I can hear from my end. Can you hear Vera clearly? You guys can't hear. It's like it's only me. All right, Vera, go ahead.
okay, I wanted to ask a question. I
Okay, once.
learned about yes, I wanted to learn something. My own issue, the pressure for me is not my friends at this point in time. It's from my mom actually. A couple of times I've tried to learn skills like stuff, but she doesn't quite allow me. I'll probably meet her and like have conversations like after I want to learn this stuff and that stuff. But she'll turn me down. She'll like give me reasons why not. So at this point I actually don't know what to do. So that's my question.
Okay, so I didn't get the question really well. But Sandra, did you get the question? If you did, maybe you could like respond.
I was always struggling to hear her.
Okay, Vera, could you like probably type it? I think that would help us.
Exactly.
I was not really saying. Maybe you should type. When you're typing, I'll call somebody else. So this is going to be like the last person I'll call. Ayina has spoken, Chidima has spoken, Simi has spoken, Rama has spoken. Okay, Michael, although you have to Michael, Michael, can you hear me? You're muted if you're saying something. So I would like to hear what you learned, how this webinar impacted you, and what's like your takeaway from this webinar. Michael is turning Amala.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
you. Yeah, I didn't have muted myself. So probably I learned a lot actually. Especially when it comes to this whole sort of pressure, when you're talking to someone else about bullying, yes, bullying. So yeah, I learned that sometimes you don't really need to leave the environment, right? Just developing yourself can actually be what matters. You get it? So sometimes you just develop yourself without somebody there. You just have to catch up with it. So that's something I really picked. And I really learned a lot of people. And eventually, connected with people, hear what people are doing, hear people's stories. And yeah, it was a fascinating experience actually. Thank you very much. And the book I won also, I'm really appreciative of it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
You guys, I am so glad you guys learned a lot. Sincerely, many people have done noble things. Okay, I just responded. Mara, you've not asked your question, no. I'm still waiting for it before we conclude. So I have another question for everybody. You could just give it thumbs up. So when you're registering, you guys indicated that you wanted a UI UX roadmap. If you did you say yes? Some of you said yes. So if you wanted,
what's the name of it?
Somebody is speaking. So when you guys were registering, when you were registering on the Luma link, you indicated interest in a roadmap I shared. Like I indicated that if you want a roadmap to learning UI UX design, you indicated yes. If you did that, can I see like can you guys react like a thumbs up or something? So I'll know if you guys actually indicated yes or no. Okay, Chidima did. Okay, so just only Chidima. All right. Secondly is although if you are in the group chats, if you are currently in our group chats, can I say a thumbs up? we have a group chat. We have the Cool Teens group chat. We have the Teen Tech Kids Academy main group chat. So, okay. So I will need you to do something for me. I would need you to do something for me. I want you to go. Can I get the link to it? Okay. Simi or Matthias, can you please drop the link to the group chat, please, like as soon as possible? So if you're not in the group chat, I think Sandra, I will add Sandra to the group chat. So when she joins in, she will introduce herself and you can directly reach her. Sandra, is that fine?
Yes, 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 yes. That's perfect. Thank you.
Directly send her a DM as well. So Matthias, have you dropped the link? I need to make sure that okay, Michael is in. So I need you guys to do me a favor. If you're on the group, I need you to like introduce yourself on the group and share what you learned. I'm not in a group chat. Okay, Matthias, please help me. Is Matthias here? Okay, so please help me with the group chat, with the group link. Drop it here, please, so they can join before we leave this call. So I need everyone to introduce themselves and share. No, they'll drop the link here. And then share with us what you learned. It's very important. It's very, very important. Share with us what you learned from today's session. And Shidima, you said you're interested in the UI UX roadmap. So you just drop your email as well on the group chat. So I will send you I'll send you the roadmap. Okay, so what the roadmap is, for those that are not familiar, is so I'm a product designer, UI UX. So I crafted the UI UX roadmap. Actually, it's supposed
Sorry,
to be
Lovett. Lovett,
okay.
I've sent it to.
The group. Okay, say it is network is fluctuating.
I've sent it. I'll send the group link.
Michael, so the group link is here. You could just join in. Ramat, the group link is here. You could join in. Once you've joined in, please indicate in the comments, in the chat. Please, I need to make sure everybody's in the chat. I need to make sure everyone is in the chart. Also, remember, in fact, we are not leaving here. I want everybody to introduce themselves on the group, the Cool Teens group, and share what you learned. It could be just a topic. I probably learned how to balance, peer pressure. I learned to understand what peer pressure, whatever you learned, just share it on the group. It's very important. So I'm watching. If you don't say it, that book that's Sadra. In fact, if you don't say it, that book, I will take it. I'll not even give you. I'm that much. I'm that petty. So share what you learned. Share what you learned, and those that have the book will figure out a way to send it to you. All right. Has everyone joined? Michael, have you joined the group? Michael, have you joined the group? Ramat, have you joined the group? I'm waiting for you guys before we round
Not
up.
yet.
Okay, so I'm waiting for you guys to join before we round up. Orders. So I'm guessing Rhoda and Ela is in the group already. Vera, you did not drop your question. You are in the group already. Kudirat. Okay. Kudirat should be in the group. Elizabeth, you are in the group, right? And Ela, you're in the group. So I'm guessing everybody's in the group. If you're in the group, I want to be seeing messages. I'm not seeing messages. Okay, Michael has joined. Ramat, have you joined? So you just introduce yourself and shared what you learned. So you just introduce yourself and share what you learned. I'm not seeing any messages yet though. But yeah, Ramat, have you joined? I'm waiting for you before we end the call. Okay, Ramat said almost. So while we are waiting for Ramat, first I want to say a very big thank you to our speaker, Sandra. Sandra is such, I think you can even like testify to it. Sandra is such an articulate person. She has this much. Sandra, are you here?
Yes, I'm with
She
you.
has this passion. She has this passion for children, sincerely, even more than me. I feel like for me, I'm really more concerned about tech. I'm more concerned about teenagers doing the right thing. But Sandra has this immense passion about children, teenagers, and I feel like she's literally the best person for this topic, and she did justice to the topic even way than I expected. So Sandra, thank you so much. God bless you for inspiring us, and thank you. Really, I really look forward to the conference. You guys are getting a quick access to conference. I really hope you'll be able to make it. I look forward to the conference. I really look. By the way, I also have the growing up book. So if you have the book, I sincerely advise you read it. Like if you want the book, I sincerely advise you. If you also want the book, but you didn't win it, send us a DM. Sincerely, like really send me a message or write it on the book. Oh, I want the book as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that book is like even for me as an adult, while I was reading it, I was getting some nuggets. Now imagine you as a teenager, like imagine Ramat, Adam, Michael reading this as a teenager. Do you know how smart and how articulate you would be? Do you know how next 5 years would look for you? Forget pressure. I'm telling you, forget pressure. Like
Yeah.
if you are able to build yourself in next 5 years, the pressure has levels to get. So there are levels to things. What will pressure you will be entirely different. So guys, um firstly thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
The team that we're able to organize this, I'm grateful. Without you, this would not have happened. So everyone that joined in, even parents, I'm really glad you joined in. Um, I'm really glad you joined in. Thank you. And I really hope that what you've learned today,
Yes.
what you've learned today, you'll be able to use it and all right, Ramat has read. So I'm guessing no question. I wanted us to have more conversations where we get to talk to each other, but it feels like you people are shy. But I believe next webinar we'll have. So yes, thank you everyone, and do have a lovely night rest. Bye. Okay, it's like people don't want to leave. You don't want to leave, you can gist too. Who wants to
Yes, you don't want
gist?
to leave.
We can gist. So what do you want us to talk about? We can gist for the remaining 15 minutes. If you don't want to leave, sincerely, you can stay and we gist. So what do you want to talk about, Ramat? Oh, Ramat have shanked me now. Ramat is not responding anymore. Nobody is responding anymore. Oh, I'm here alone.
Man, let's get to know everyone in this call right now. Let everyone introduce themselves.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, who is here? Okay, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth. Okay, what do you want them to talk about? What do you want to know about them?
Their names, their school, and what skill they're interested in learning.
Okay. So Ramat is telling you guys to introduce yourself. You tell us your name, your full name that your parents gave to you, not nickname that you went and coined by yourself. Oh. You tell us your school and where it is. Then you tell us the skill parts you're interested in. Sincerely, I feel like that skill part is cool. We still have about a minute. So if you're in for more gist, introduce yourself. I'll start for myself. Hi, my name is Akudu Lovett. I'm done with school, obviously. I am a UI UX designer. I work from home. So yeah, that's it for me. Ramat, over to you.
Um, my name is Mohammed Mamat. I'm from Abat Macaulay Girls Senior High School, and the skill I'm currently learning or I'm interested in learning is coding. Okay,
Code.
I would say Lauda to introduce herself next.
Okay. Whoever you've nominated, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ayla Raudat Oluwanifemi. I'm from Lagos City Senior College. The skill I'm interested in, or the skill I'm currently learning, is actually coding. Thank you.
Why you
Oh,
guys so
nice
interested?
meeting.
I have a question. This is a conversation, right? Why coding? Why is all of you interested in coding? Everybody I've met is always saying coding. Why not UI UX design? Why?
My UI design is very.
Yeah, Rhoda, what did you say?
So, when it's actually a program I went for when I was introduced into tech. So the aspect of tech where I was introduced into was UI UX design, front end developer, which is coding, back end, and so many other. So I was like, there were many. I was actually interested in UI in the first place, but I was not so good in designing. I actually tried because before I was first of all interested in graphic designing, but then I saw front end developers, as in one of my friends that I know is doing front end and explained it to me, show me how it's done and all, and I was interested. Since then, I've picked it up.
Wow. Rhoda, you saw UI UX design and you went for coding. Coding is hard and stuff. I feel like you're a strong person, though. You are really a strong person. Ramat, why did you? Ayla, I saw your reaction. You explain, okay, why? Why that reaction, Ayla?
Because you're saying that coding is.
Wait, so you mean coding is not hard?
Yes, it's not.
Yes, ma. My view that UI UX is hard because of I was actually like before I had an argument with UI UX designer that he is not needed, that he don't even need him at all because of when I was actually learning front-end development, I learned to like find designs myself, build it from different websites, get designs, and I told the guy that it's not needed. So later on, the guy was doing a course. I now went, let me look at what he's learning. And I saw that you have to you have to be a creative thinker. You have to analyze the customer experience, user experience, and all those things actually seem like stress to me. So I feel like that was going to be harder. Rather than coding is so much straightforward. You write the code you want to write, simple algorithm, but you are actually thinking a lot.
Yeah, I
Exactly,
actually
my
support that. I actually support that.
Okay, I feel like our next session or next webinar should be like a conversation on UI UX and coding, which is more in trend. And you guys will be our speaker. You come and defend yourself. Are you guys in? I will get someone that is in UI UX, and I
Next
will get
man.
someone two person, let's say two or three person, no, two person. So it will be easy. Either Ramot and Rhoda and Ayla, any of the three of you. Then I don't know who is a UI UX designer and that will come and compete with you guys. Because I feel like coding, so let me tell you a bit of the backstory from my own end. So sincerely, I started with should I say coding? I started with front end and back end. So I learned HTML, CSS, and then I got to JavaScript. How many of you have gotten to JavaScript?
Hi.
Okay, so I got to JavaScript and they will give us assignments, and then I'll go to GitHub. I'm gonna copy the codes from there and paste it, and I was done with my assignment. so, so the US is me like twice, and I did this thing twice. Then I just had to confront myself and be like, love it. It's like you're not ready for this skill, oh. Because if they're not, if let's assume now I have a real case study and a real work, and I'm supposed to do, we're like I'm going to GitHub and be copying code. It was hard. Like JavaScript, you have to come and start doing. You that you're saying that UI UX is thinking JavaScript, you have to come and start doing probation. What if? And you're saying that is not hard. The
The
statistics are
Mine is
conditions.
not hard though. Mine is not hard.
Once you understand the basics, and let me say, if you are really, really interested in it, it won't be hard again to you.
if I'm interested, like you see all those statistics and further maths I was avoiding, and now come and meet them in JavaScript. I just knew right there that no, this is not you guys. Sincerely, you guys are really good. You guys, for you to like, it's really like. I have a question for you guys too. You know that I can actually complete code. Okay, for you're welcome. Oh. You've introduced yourself. Okay, so I have a question. You guys know that I can literally code anything now using cloud code, right? So how do you want to defend that? So how are you sure that I need you guys, let's say in the next 2 or 3 years? How would you defend that?
Then why have you not built any project yet?
You said?
Why have you not built any project and use that and collect money?
I did not get what you said. Say it again.
Like I said, you said that you can use quad code or all these vibe coding apps. Yeah, you can use it, but then you cannot use it the way a developer is going to use it.
What's there? Like I want to build a website. I want to build an app. Don't worry. I'll build something with cloud code and I'll send it to you guys. All of you that is talking that this thing is not hard. I'll build something and send it to you guys. I'll build something with cloud code and send to you, and Cursor too, and send to you guys. So what's the difference? I mean, if I can build something easily with cloud code, so why are you learning coding? Why are you learning coding? How would you justify it?
What I will see in design, in the functionality, will not be the same thing you are seeing.
Okay, so sincerely, I feel like I like the way you guys are able to confidently defend what you do and how you do it. It's beautiful. Like that's where the area of knowing what you want comes in. So it's really, really good. For me, I knew that coding was not really for me, and I went for UI UX design, which I like, and I can defend it. Whatever you want to say, I can defend it. So for I think that's basically it from my end. That's it. So any other thing? Who else has not introduced his or herself? We have 5 minutes or 4 minutes to go. Okay, for David. David is just joining us. David, introduce yourself. What's your name? Which school are you in? Which tech skill are you interested in? David, you're muted though. I feel like David is just joining us now. Okay, since David wants to shank us, no problem. Is Sandra still here? I can see Growing Up Initiative. Okay, Ayomide. So do you have okay, David?
Hi, good evening. Sorry for what I did just now.
Okay, so introduce yourself.
So my name is Okafor David, and I just finished secondary school last year, so I'm waiting for admission. So I'm interested in website designing.
Finally, you guys are done next week, or rather next month. You guys are so
No,
done.
we are not. No, we are not. Imagine, we are 3 on this group. We are 3. And in fact, there may be
As
more.
in, it's just one, yeah,
And
just
like we can defend ourselves. We stand on our feet.
Don't worry. We'll get 2 more person. We've gotten one. We've gotten one person. So, David, continue, please. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, continue. Okay, you said you're interested in website design. Is it only website design or UI UX design itself?
Huh?
Is it only website design or UI UX design itself?
Website design.
Only website. What about UI UX? You're not interested in designing apps.
I'm interested in designing apps.
Amazing. So have you started?
No, I've not started yet. I'm just new. But like I see people do it, so I'm interested in doing it.
Amazing. Okay. So you know what you're going to do. So because you are the only UI UX designer here, are you on the group? Are you on our WhatsApp group? Are you on the WhatsApp group?
No.
Oh, you need to join our WhatsApp group. Oh, let me see if I can send you the link. Matthias, are you still here? I don't think he's here. I just sent you the link.
Okay.
Check our chat.
Okay.
So once you've joined the link, just let me know.
Okay.
Just once you let me know. So we want to run a debate next month, hopefully, on UI UX and on coding. And we are going to have the teenagers here debate about this. So it's going to be hot. I'm going to personally look for UI UX designers.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Okay, so
you want this to be full bastard. Look.
Yes.
You can't put future coders down, no. You can't keep our mouth shut.
I'm not giving anybody. Let's see now. Let's see. Don't worry. Next month is here. Are you not in the group? Don't worry. Let's see how it is.
We can't wait.
Is there any other person here? Also, David, another thing is there's a roadmap. I can share a roadmap with you. Do you have a laptop?
No.
That's going to be a problem. But I can share the roadmap with you. Maybe you could just take the course. When I mean take the course, go through the roadmap, just check through the course, and it's a list of courses, a list of books, a list of all of those that you can actually go through and figure out what UI UX is before you actually start the course. So I think it will be very useful. So when you join the group, just tell me that you're interested in the roadmap, so I'll send it to your DM.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So Ramad, 8 p.m. I think everybody can go. Thank you so much. I think it's 8 p.m. already, so everybody can go. Bye.
Bye.